Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these feelings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest next on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and off scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yo, 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 welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to this very special Memorial Day edition of Am I on the Air? That's right, we're broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons radio studios here in Tucson, Arizona on this Monday, May the 28th, Memorial Day 2018. It's a lovely, hot day here in Arizona. But we're here, nonetheless, to bring you the latest and greatest in entertainment news, reviews. You know the deal. That's what we do here. Get you caught up to speed in the whole last week's worth of entertainment news. What is going down in Hollywood? What's going down with your favorite TV shows and movies? And so forth. So, before we get started, our episode last week, Holy Shit Balls, is up and running, and I hope that you all were able to take a listen to that. That episode had the non-spoiler review for Deadpool 2. I told you we were going to try to get the spoiler review up, and I did within the next day or so. So it has been circulating. Yes, we have a brand new Am I Still on the Air? And that's the Deadpool 2 spoiler review. Once again, I'm joined by Peeps, who did the Infinity War spoiler review with me a couple weeks ago. We break down Deadpool 2, everything we loved, what we didn't, and what do we think, where do we think the franchise is going to go from here. It was a really, really good episode, so definitely check that out. If you haven't yet, head on over to amiontheair.com, click on the tab that says Am I Still on the Air? Same thing goes for Red Dragons Radio. If you listen over there, click on the Am I Still on the Air tab, and you'll see it right there at the top. Deadpool 2 spoiler review. Yes, we break it all down. So, yeah, so last week we pretty much had 2 new episodes for you, with the normal Am I on the Air episode and then our Deadpool episode. So, hope you enjoyed that. This week, of course, we'll get you caught up here in a second, but our movie review of the week is, of course, Solo, a Star Wars story. And we might even do an Am I Still in the Air for Solo as well. We were thinking about trying to get one put together over the weekend. Times were pretty thin between everybody, trying to get everybody together. So we held off, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it with the guys, trying to see. I know Friggins wants to be a part of it. Definitely Peeps. So looking to get a couple people together to talk some Solo with you guys. So keep an eye out for that. But based off this box office, many of you might not even care about a spoiler review. But, you know, we all really, really enjoyed the movie, so we definitely would love to talk about it a little bit more. But right here, it is non-spoiler, as always. And, yes, so let's talk Solo, a Star Wars story. As you know, this is the second spin-off film that Lucasfilm has done. They did Rogue One a couple years ago, and then here we have Solo, which is the Han Solo origin story. How did he meet Chewbacca? You know, how did he get the Millennium Falcon? How did he meet Lando Calrissian? There's a lot that goes on in this film. It's a spin-off that I know a lot of people were like, why do I need this? I don't really need to know about Han Solo. And as much as, of course, I kind of agree with that sentiment, like, of course, we don't really need to know much about Han Solo, I still thought it was pretty cool, and I still liked the idea. I just didn't have very high expectations for it. You know, we had a lot of drama on this film. It was pretty much almost completely directed by Lord and Miller, and then they got fired, and then Ron Howard came on, and he reshot what I've heard some say is up to 70% of the film he's reshot. I would love to see the breakdown of who is what and where and when. But he came in, he finished the film, it still made his deadline, and I think Ron Howard did a fantastic job. Whatever Lord and Miller contributed, I appreciate their contribution as well, because I just walked out of this movie with a grin on my face. I was very happy with how it turned out. I think it's a thrill ride. This movie starts off with action and ends with action. I mean, it has probably an action set piece almost every 10 minutes in this movie, which is great for me, man. I absolutely love action set pieces, so I am super down when when these movies just go and go. You know, we don't need I don't need a bunch of backstory and exposition for a Han Solo movie. We know where his character goes, right? Show me origins. That's what I want. I do want to see, how did he meet Chewie? How did he, what was his first time getting to the Falcon? How was his relationship with Lando? There's a lot that goes into it, and we get all that in this movie. So, once again, I just had a blast with it. In the end of the day, I give Solo 5 out of 5 stars. Is it the strongest script? Is it the strongest story? No. But once again, judge a movie based on how much fun you have with it. I've seen a lot of really weird articles out that are like, the movie sucks, but it's a fun time. How does a movie suck, but you have a fun time? Like, I don't know, that's hard for me to grasp. Like, I think people these days look too much into these films and try to get too much out of everything. It's not needed. It's not needed. It's a Star Wars film. It takes place in a galaxy far, far away. It has characters we know and love. And just sit back, eat your popcorn, and have a fun time at the movies. And I think you'll really, really dig it. So if you were on the fence and you were like, I don't know, I'm telling you, man, I had a blast. So I recommend Solo big time. I would love to go see it again. I saw it in 3D. I saw it in the AMC Prime, and I thought it was fantastic. So, like I said, man, 5 out of 5 stars for me. It gave me everything I wanted. Maybe it's because I had lowered expectations, but I had a super, super big blast coming out of this film. So I highly recommend it. All right, and with Solo being out the way, let's well, you know what, before we guide over, I did see one more film that's actually in some independent cinemas right now, and I believe you can get it on VOD as well. It's a little movie called Revenge, and I was kind of on the fence about it, but I am on Stardust, and I was watching some fellow Dusters, and a lot of people have been really ranting and raving about this movie called Revenge, saying how great it is. And then I watched a review where a guy kind of compared it to The Crow, and I was like, I'm in, because The Crow is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when he made that comparison, I was like, okay, I like it, I'm in. So I watched it last night. It was okay. I don't really see what all the hype was about, to be honest. Sometimes I don't get where my views, I just don't sync up a lot of times with what a lot of other critics seem to think. It always trips me out when I see a majority of people say, wow, what a fantastic film, and then I watch it and I'm like, I'm like, what did I miss here? I mean, I don't think Revenge is shot all that beautifully. I don't think it has all that great of acting. It's a generic kind of revenge story. Basically, the plot is this guy takes this girl to his summer home to have a little getaway, but then his friends show up and they I don't want to be spoilery, but they take advantage of her, and they end up, going against her, and she needs revenge. I am definitely tiptoeing around it, because I don't want to spoil anything for people that don't want to know. I went into this movie not even watching the trailer, so I just listened to a couple of reviews on Stardust, and I jumped right into it, interested. It's got moments for sure, don't get me wrong. The main girl in the movie is actually really good, but overall, man, it just, I don't know. It's just a movie, man, and it's nothing super special. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, so it's hard for me to really talk about, because anything I kind of go with it, I guess, and I think because I haven't seen the trailer, I don't know how much they give away in it, so I'm trying to dance around it. It's a decent movie. Most people like it, so do with that as you will, and check out Revenge. You can get it on Vudu, you can get it on Amazon Prime. It's not for free on Amazon, you will have to buy it. And then, like I said, it is playing in some indie theaters that show some independent cinema as well. Alright, so there's a couple movies out the way. Let's shift gears into our news of the week. And once again, if you're looking for more reviews, check me out on Stardust. I'm going to pimp it out once again. Stardust app, download it on your smartphone or your tablet, and make sure you follow me at Don Mega, DonMega, and check out all the Stardust videos I got going on, man. I've been doing spoiler, non-spoiler, TV shows, all kinds of stuff on my Stardust, so definitely get it, check it out. Trailer reviews, they're all up on my page, so there you go, Stardust, baby. Alright, switching gears, let's get into the news of the last week. We got an article up that breaks down all of the new broadcast TV shows that will be premiering next season, so check that out if you want to get a little bit more up to speed. We have your first look at Zachary Levi as Shazam, and it's basically a big poster, and he's standing next to it, and he's smiling. I like the poster. Some people are kind of talking shit because it's just a close-up of him in the Shazam suit, and he's drinking like a Coke or something through a straw. And but remember, Shazam is like a 13-year-old boy who gets to play in this adult strong body, and this picture just makes sense to me for a Shazam film. So I like it. I would like to see a better poster that's more in context, but I really dig the way the suit looks in this poster, man. So check out that if you haven't seen it. Anime superfan Michael B. Jordan will be voicing the lead character in a new animated series coming soon. So that's pretty awesome there. I know he's excited about that. Charlize Theron is set to play Megan Kelly in a movie about the Fox News Roger Ailes. That's right. It's going to be called Game Change, and it will be directed by Jay Roach. Well, Fox has finally made a decision on LA to Vegas, and their decision is to cancel that flight. That's right. LA to Vegas has been canceled at Fox over just one season. I watched this show. I watched about half the season. The other half's still on my DVR, and there's a reason the other half's still on there, because it's not all that great. I tried. I love comedy sitcoms, but this one was very hit and miss, and just a little too over the top for my liking. So not shocked that it's been canceled there. We have everything wrong with Star Wars The Last Jedi. Definitely check that out. We have the honest trailer for the Star Wars spin-offs, which are not what you're thinking. It's not about Rogue One or Solo. It's old school spin-offs like the Christmas holiday special or Ewok movies. Check it out. It's pretty damn funny. Let's see here. Oh, I'm very excited about this. Director David Leitch, who did Deadpool 2, has announced that he is going to be releasing an extended cut. That's right. So he's going to be doing an extended cut, which will be about 12 to 20 minutes longer. He says it could contain different takes, different dialogue. There might even be down the road a director's cut to go on top of it, which will also feature completely alternate joke takes. I like when they do stuff like this. You know, it reminds me of Anchorman 2 a couple years ago when it came out on Blu-ray. They released this alternate cut that you can watch, and literally every joke in the movie was totally different than the theatrical one. Pretty damn funny. The comedy Wanderlust has a version like that too, and you could just imagine the amount of improv on Deadpool 2. So I'm sure they got a ton of different cuts and different things going out there of dialogue. So I am so down for an extended cut when it comes out. I'm just hoping they don't take too long. I know they're probably going to try to double dip, right? They're going to release Deadpool 2, and then 3 months later they'll release the extended cut, and then maybe by Christmas they'll release the director's cut. Just don't double dip me or triple dip me a bunch of times, please. Let's just, release the movie in the way I want to see it. Let's see here. Unreal, the show Unreal, is getting a shorter season 4, and it's actually been moved to Hulu. So Hulu will be airing season 4 going forward. You can actually watch seasons 1 through 3 right now on Hulu as well. I believe the show was on Lifetime, but they've decided to move it on over to Hulu for its 4th and final season. We have some set images from Rob Zombie's upcoming horror film 3 from Hell. You can check out the Firefly family there. We have the first trailer for Papillion, starring Charlie Hunnam and Rami Malek. It's a prison drama that'll be coming out. Double Dare is coming back, and it's got a new host alongside original host Mark Summers set to return, which is pretty awesome there. We've got another trailer for Down a Dark Hall, starring Uma Thurman. It's a new horror movie that's coming out. The Shark Tank Sharks are set to swim with sharks on Shark Week. Did I say sharks enough? The Shark Tank Sharks are set to swim with sharks on Shark Week. That's right. The ABC reality competition stars will come face to face with scarier sharks, and they got a $50,000 donation on the line. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, good sports there. I love Shark Tank, and it's pretty cool to see that they're going to go diving with sharks. Once Upon a Time creators are set to adapt Steven Spielberg's Amazing Stories for Apple TV, so they'll be working on that. We have the first trailer for Damsel, and this stars Robert Pattinson with Mia Wasikowska. It's a new comedy western, is what it's being labeled as, so very interesting there. The TV show Krypton has been renewed for season 2 over on Sci-Fi. This is pretty interesting. I watched the first couple episodes of Krypton, and I just could not get into it. And I'm a big Superman fan. I've heard a lot of people say it's a great show, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. So I don't know, maybe I should try to jump back into it. But enough people watched, and it is coming back for season 2. So that's pretty damn awesome overall. Alrighty. So, congrats, Krypton. Booksmart, yeah, that's right, it's a new movie coming out, has just added some more to the cast. Jessica Williams, Jason Sudeikis, Lisa Kudrow, and Will Forte all join the movie Booksmart, which will be directed by Olivia Wilde. Pretty awesome there. It's already begun filming in Los Angeles. The Mitchells versus the Machines. It's a new animated comedy from Lord & Miller, and it's been set for 2020. That's right, Sony Pictures has announced their next animated film, and it will be The Mitchells versus the Machines. No other word yet on that, but hey, I love the Lord & Miller on there. Why not, right? Big news here. Very excited about this. We had talked about a couple months ago that one of Michael Bay's next projects was going to be this film called Six Underground. Well, it looks like Netflix has purchased the rights to it, and Michael Bay has hired Deadpool himself, Ryan Reynolds, to lead the film. So Ryan Reynolds will be teaming with Michael Bay for the Netflix original film Six Underground, which is pretty awesome, and I love the setup for this thing. It's basically 6 billionaires getting together and in essence being like a Batman at night. They become vigilantes, they go out and they fight crime. I'm done, man. I'm sold. Netflix, take my money. I already paid for Netflix, but continue to take my money. This is supposed to come out next summer on Netflix. I love the combination of all this. I'm a big Michael Bay fan, love Ryan Reynolds, and I love the sound of this film. So let's do it, man. I love that Netflix is doing bigger things. So, yeah, great combination here. Let's see here. Big Brother. CBS sets the June premiere date for season 20. I believe it comes out later in June. Rebel Wilson has joined Taika Waititi's next film, Jojo Rabbit, which of course already has Scarlett Johansson and Sam Rockwell attached, so she'll be joining them in the cast there. Ready Player One Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD has been announced. I actually just placed my pre-order for the 4K one on Vudu last night, by the way. So I loved Ready Player One. This was a 5-star film for me. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to watch this one again. So let's see here. Let's see what the specifics are for when you can grab it. It will be available on digital platforms beginning July 4th and will arrive on 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD on July 24th. Man, it doesn't even come out to July 4th? That's crazy. Vudu already charged me for this damn movie, and they're not supposed to charge until the movie's released. And it's not even coming out for over a month, and they already charged me. You bastards. Ready Player One. There you go. But that's awesome. That's a great movie. I can't wait to sit down and watch it again at home, especially in 4K. Just sucks. I gotta wait another month. So let's see here. Anton Fuqua is set to direct The Street, and that'll be from the Goodfellas writer Nicholas Pileggi. So there you go. There, pretty cool. Anton Fuqua, great director. I love the casting here. Liam Neeson is in talks for the new Men in Black movie. That's right. He's in talks to play the head of the Men in Black office. So that is great. We already know that Chris Hemsworth is in it. We know that Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok, she's going to be in it. So this is just really, really cool casting right here, man. I could just easily see Liam Neeson being the head of the Men in Black office in this movie. So I love it. Hopefully everything goes through well with that. Disney's Star Wars theme park openings are set to start in 2019, which that's going to be awesome. We have the second official trailer for Skyscraper. That's right. Skyscraper is The Rock's next movie. Comes out in... Does this one come out in June or July? Might be July, I think. Yeah, this is the second official trailer. I really, really dug it. This is going to be an interesting movie for The Rock. He typically does not play a husband or a father in his movies, but he does in this one here, man. His wife and his kids get stuck in this skyscraper, and he's got to break himself back into the building and try to rescue them. But of course, the building's under siege. This is very Die Hard, but it's paying tribute. It's not trying to rip anything off. The Rock said this is one of the most grueling films that he's ever done, and that it emotionally took it all out of him in this film. And you can see bits and pieces of it in this trailer. I mean, he's got a prosthetic leg, all kinds of stuff going on in this film. It looks intense, and I can't wait to check it out. So Skyscraper, check out that new trailer if you haven't seen it yet. We also have the new trailer for Wildlife, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Carey Mulligan. I couldn't even finish the trailer. It was so boring, I had to shut it off. Richard Gere's returning to TV in the new BBC drama Mother, Father, Son. John Wick director Chad Stahelski is set to helm comic book movie Analog. That's right, Lionsgate Films has signed Chad to direct Analog, which will be an adaptation of the recent Image Comics sci-fi title. Hey man, anything with that director, I'm on board. We also got the new Red Band trailer for Hotel Artemis. I cannot wait for this film. Comes out in 2 weeks on June 8th. It's going to be badass, man. Super awesome action movie. Great cast. Sterling K. Brown, Batista, Jeff Goldblum, Jodie Foster, Charlie Day, Sophia Boutella. It just goes on and on and on. I love this Red Band trailer. I cannot wait to go see this thing. We have your first look at Matt Groening's first new show in over 2 decades. That's right. Debuts on August 17th. It's a new animated series that the guy who brought us Simpsons is bringing out, right? It comes to Netflix, and it's called Disenchantment. So there you go. It is an adult animated comedy fantasy series. So there you go. Check that out. The Ugly Dolls are headed to Hulu. I don't know what the hell that is, but the Ugly Dolls are coming. let's see. The Foster's spin-off is also coming, and we officially have a title now. The Foster's spin-off title is... Sorry, I had to look in my notes again because I don't remember, because I don't care. It's called Good Trouble. That's right. It's called Good Trouble. It is the spin-off of the Fosters. They're going to be doing a time jump. And, let's see. Yep, and it will be a spin-off centered around the siblings, and it will be on Freeform once again. So there you go. What the hell was it called again? The Good Trouble. See, I forgot already again. I don't care. We got everything coming and going to Netflix in June. Check that out. The Babysitters Club is getting a new TV series. That's right, it's getting rebooted for television. It's in development, a new Babysitters Club. Kim Cattrall is set to star in a new fairy tale thriller called Tell Me a Story, which will be on CBS All Access. The cover for the Ant-Man and the Wasp art book has been revealed, and we got that posted up on our Twitter page. Chuck, Shazam himself, Zachary Levi, we're going back to him. He just signed on for a recurring role in Season 2 of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is over on Amazon. So congratulations to him on that. Clay Aiken joins Amber Rose and Big Brother contestant Cody Galafiore in a brand new Amazon series. That's right. It's a spin-off of last year's What Happened Last Night. It's a bunch of reality stars on this series. I don't know much else outside of that. Ashton Kutcher stuns Ellen DeGeneres with a huge donation for her wildlife charity. That's right, he gave her $4 million. Drove her to tears, man. That's pretty cool of Ashton, though, man. $4 million, that's crazy. We got some posters up talking about the new supers that are going to be introduced in Incredibles 2, so check that out if you're interested. I won't spoil it for those of you that don't. Mark Wahlberg says that he's bringing back Captain Kangaroo. That's right. He hopes that the reboot will make more kids interested in stuff like this. Yeah, Captain Kangaroo, man. I remember that when I was a kid. James Cromwell has joined the cast of Star's Counterpoint. That's right. He's been cast in a reoccurring role for Season 2 of Counterpart over on Starz. Jay Ryan has joined It Chapter 2 as the adult version of Ben Hanscom. That is right. I'm not too familiar with this dude. He's been on a couple CW shows, but, you know, hey, I judged their casting. The next PlayStation is about 3 years away, just to give you guys a heads up. Start saving your money now. The Chew has been canceled after 7 seasons. That's right, and Good Morning America will expand to a third hour to take over that time slot. Idris Elba is set to star as the Hunchback of Notre Dame for Netflix. That's right. He is going to star in and direct the Hunchback of Notre Dame movie for Netflix. That's cool there. Marvel Spider-Man returns to Disney XD in June. Rumor mill time. Rumor mill has it that Donald Glover is reportedly in talks for a role in Black Panther 2, possibly as the film's new villain. Very, very interesting right there. Take it for what it is as a rumor, because we have not even greenlit Black Panther 2, let alone start talking to people about casting. So that might just be a big, big rumor going around Hollywood. The Watchmen TV show that's coming to HBO has signed a bunch of people like Regina King, Don Johnson. No specifics on who anybody's playing, but there's a group of people that have been cast in the new Watchmen TV show for HBO, so check that out if you're interested. George R.R. Martin's The Ice Dragon is set to become an animated feature, so that's what they'll be doing over there. Ana de Armas, who I love, oh god, she's so gorgeous. John Leguizamo and Helen Hunt have all joined The Night Clerk. That's right, the upcoming thriller, The Night Clerk. That's decent casting right there. Disney's live-action Mulan has added a couple new people to the cast. Gong Li. Well, we already talked about Gong Li and Jet Li adding to the cast, but now they have just added Utkarsh Abukar and Ron Wan. I like Utkarsh. He was actually really funny on Black Famous, or White Famous, I should say, on Showtime. He was great as the agent. I feel like I know who this Ron Juan guy is, but he looks kind of familiar to me, but I can't place it right now. But good to see that the casting is ramping up on the live action Mulan. Let's see here. Warner Brothers has officially delayed Godzilla 2 and the $6 billion Man currently. Excuse me. It looks like Godzilla 2 is just being pushed back a couple months, but the $6 billion Man's being pushed completely back, I believe, a year, as they search for a new director right now, as the director dropped out a couple weeks ago. John Malkovich is set to play the iconic detective Hercule Poirot in Amazon's The ABC Murders. This is who, Kenneth Branagh played in Murder on the Orient Express. So John Malkovich will be taking it over for the TV version. 911 over on Fox, I do love that show, has just added Ryan Guzman for a recurring role in Season 2. The Hate You Give has been given a release date for October. That's right. Paramount Pictures has also set a release date for Elton John's biopic, Rockin' Man, which is going to star Eggsy himself from from the Kingsman. Oh my god, my computer, man. Stupid shit. Sorry, hold on. God damn. Alright, sorry about that. My computer just started taking over like a ghost. Taron Egerton, who I was talking about in the Kingsman movies, he is going to be playing Rocket Man himself, Elton John, and the movie will be released on May 17th, 2019. So there you go. Rocket Man. What else we got here? Sorry, bear with me. Code Black has officially been canceled over at CBS, so we're still canceling shows, man. 3 weeks in a row now I've been having to report on all this drama. Code Black, yes, has officially flatlined and has been canceled over at CBS. We have the first official trailer for The Sister's Brother, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Joaquin Phoenix. Like I said, Code Black has actually been canceled after 3 seasons. I thought it was only 2 seasons, man, so it's cool that it lasted that long. Amazon has officially started production on The Boys adaptation. I'm looking so forward to this, man. We have the second trailer for A Simple Favor, starring Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. Watch this trailer, you'll be like, what the hell did I just see? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't give you anything. It's a very weird trailer, and it just leaves me scratching my head, asking more questions. Rupert Grint has also joined up with John Malkovich for the ABC Murders, so that's cool there. Queer Eye gets a season 2 over on Netflix and will be launching in June. We have a brand new final trailer for Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado, so definitely check that out. I can't wait for the movie. It looks really, really good. Incredibles 2 is poised to break records with an oncoming 140 million plus opening for Incredibles 2, man, and that's just all pre-sales alone, so it's poised to be the biggest animated debut ever, which is pretty awesome. The new Christopher Robin poster has been announced, or has come out. It is really cute, along with the new trailer, so check that out if you're interested in Pooh's adventures. Christopher Robin. Baskets has been renewed for season 4 over on FX. That is right. Show Dogs, the movie Show Dogs that came out last weekend in Bond, it's getting recut after complaints that it grooms children for abuse. Wow. Parents are complaining about the plot of these undercover dogs. Oh my god, man, I can't even do it. We got the final trailer for Upgrade, which is the new sci-fi action movie that comes out Friday. I'm so excited to go see this movie. I cannot wait to see Upgrade. This thing looks so fantastic to me. I love the concept, and I can't wait, and this trailer is awesome. Anne Hathaway is set to star in Dee Ree's The Last Thing He Wanted, which will be coming out exclusively on Netflix. Micah Monroe joins Shia LaBeouf's biopic drama Honey Boy. Hulu is developing an R. Kelly documentary based on the sex abuse claims. We have your first teaser trailer for the DLC for Far Cry 5 that comes out on June 5th, so check that out if you're interested. Hair is set to be NBC's next live musical. James Mangold, yes, writer and director of Logan, is set to write and direct a Boba Fett movie. That is correct. Don't get it too twisted yet, because this is very early on. James Mangold is going to write the movie, and if it officially moves forward for Lucasfilm and they officially announce it, he will direct the film as well. So keep that in mind, because just because these articles come out doesn't mean it's a foregone conclusion. Lucasfilm and Disney need to officially announce the film first before we definitely know it's coming. So it is looking good, but let's not jump the gun yet. But yeah, James Mangold, man, great pick, and they really want to do this Boba Fett movie, man. So let's see where it goes. MTV's Floribama Shore Season 2 gets a June premiere date. Man, God, what a world we live in. Like I said, Godzilla got pushed back a little bit. Godzilla 2 will now come out in May of 2019 instead of March. So there you go. But we're still getting it next year. I'm excited about that. Let's see. Eon Productions and MGM have partnered with Universal Pictures to release the 25th James Bond movie. There's been a lot of rights on who is going to release what, so now that's been taken care of. We got a spoiler article up for Solo, a Star Wars story, talking about some things that happened in it and how it came to be. So check that out if you're interested in finding out a little bit more. Danny Boyle is officially confirmed to be directing Bond 25, so that's awesome. Production will officially begin in December. And let's see here. What haven't we discussed? Live action Kim Possible movie. Allison Hannigan has been signed on, and she'll be playing the mom. So there you go, as the staff is locking down for the live action Kim Possible movie that I did not know we needed. Sorry. Some news out here we've already talked about, so I'm just skipping through. Solo made 14 mil in Thursday night previews. Madden NFL 19 has been announced. 13 Reasons Why. If they move forward and do a third season, Catherine Langford says goodbye to Hannah Baker. She will not be returning if the show returns for season 3, so don't look for her in that. Amy Poehler says that they would all do it, and she's talking about a Parks and Rec reunion. If it ever came to be, she said everybody is down to come back for that. I would be down too, man. I think I need to go back and watch Parks and Rec, because I feel like I missed the boat on this show, but I would really love it. I love everybody that's in it. God of War has now sold over 5 million copies in its first month of release. Congratulations there. It's awesome. Sesame Street creators are suing the producers of the Happy Time Murders, which I just find hilarious. Ron Howard confirms discussions about a Willow sequel. That probably would never happen. We got an article up with everything we know about HBO's Watchmen series so far, so check that out to catch up to speed. Suits Season 8 premieres on July 18th, and you get a sneak peek at the new cast edition of Katherine Heigl. The Expanse. This show was canceled last week on the Sci-Fi Channel, and this week it's been revived. That's right, it's been saved by Amazon. So Amazon has brought it back, and it has been renewed for a season 4, this time be on Amazon Prime. It's so funny to me how many shows got canceled and never get a second chance, but a stupid little sci-fi show, like, and I don't mean like stupid like science fiction, I mean like on the Sci-Fi Channel that no one watched and it got canceled, that Amazon scooped this up over everything else. Like, why didn't they scoop up Lucifer, man? Come on. The Expanse? I know it's got its own niche, I know it's got its own market, but it's weird to me that this is what got picked up and not some of these other canceled shows. But glad for The Expanse that it got picked up by Amazon for season 4. Like I said, man, that Solo box office struggled. It came out with a decent Thursday night at 14 mil, but then it struggled Friday with only 36 million, a very low Friday, and over the weekend it really bottomed out, only making 83 mil over the 3 days and barely hitting 100 mil for the 4-day Memorial Day weekend. Ouch. Excuse me. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Would you ever think we'd see a day where a Star Wars movie doesn't debut over $100 million? I mean, even Rogue One did over 150, so that's kind of crazy right there that it only did 83. This Is Us is the most watched drama on television. It finally knocked out NCIS from the top spot. We have Everything Wrong with Geostorm in 20 minutes or less. Let's see here. Any other new trailers come out that we dropped or talked about? There's an Ocean's 8 exclusive trailer that you can see. Let's see here. I think we discussed all of those. And all of those. 2 bonus episodes of Lucifer are set to air actually tonight. Speaking of Lucifer, tonight on Fox. 2 bonus episodes will air, so that's pretty cool there. So check those out. They're airing actually back to back for Lucifer tonight on Fox. One of the guys from Outlander, Sam Ewan, is joining Vin Diesel in the Bloodshot movie. No word yet on who he's playing, just that he has signed on to the film. Looking forward to that Bloodshot movie, man. I think it's going to be pretty damn tight. After the weekend and the dust settled for the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Solo finished out with about $148 million worldwide. It's the lowest domestic gross ever for a Star Wars film. It's considered disappointing by many standards. 148 mil worldwide, man. That's crazy. We just had Infinity War make like 600 mil worldwide in its opening weekend. Deadpool made over 300 million worldwide in its opening weekend. This only made 148. Ouch. Yeah. And I'll tell you, man, I'm bummed because this isn't really a spoiler, but the film kind of leaves a little window open for a sequel that they could slide in to take place before we catch up with the New Hope timeline. And I was really looking forward to that, so I'm very bummed out that we're not going to get it, because it's very unlikely at this point. The Brave and Kevin Can Wait were the highest rated canceled TV shows that came out, so just interesting to know that they were the highest rated. The best of the worst, I guess, right? Let's see here. I think we're just about set. Yes, I was right. That is the end of the news because it is Memorial Day and no new news dropped today. So let's switch gears on over to our new releases of the week and we'll wrap this baby up. Out on DVD and Blu-ray this week is Annihilation. Did not care for this movie whatsoever, but hey, check it out if you're interested. In theaters this Friday is Upgrade, Adrift, and Action Point. Definitely looking forward to Upgrade. Now, I've seen some conflicting reports that maybe it isn't coming out Friday anymore and that it might be out mid-June. I hope not, because I'm really looking forward to seeing this Friday, so fingers crossed there. Weekend box office. Coming in number 10, it's something called RBG. I don't even know what this is or where it came from, but it made $1.2 million. Number 9 was A Quiet Place with 2.2 mil. Number 8 was Overboard with 3 million. Number 7 was Show Dogs with 3.1. Number 6 was Breaking In with 4.1. Number 5 was Life of the Party with 5.1. Number 4 was Book Club with 9.5. Number 3 is Avengers Infinity War with 16.5. Number 2 is Deadpool 2, bringing in a real nice 42.7. And coming in number 1, like we talked about, it's Solo, a Star Wars story, with $83.3 million. And my friends, that will do it for our latest Memorial Day edition of Am I on the Air? No, I didn't even go through what tonight's show title was. It was Season 16, Episode 16, and tonight's show was titled Ridin Solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. But hey, thank you so much, everybody, for listening and tuning in. I hope you all had a great Memorial Day, and I hope you all have a great week. Make sure you follow us on all our social media. You can, our official webpage is amiontheair.com, and that's where you can do everything you need. Anything related to the show is on the website there. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. You can follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter directly at DXDonMega. Like I said, you can follow me on Stardust at simply DonMega, DonMega. We are available on iTunes, so download, rate, and subscribe on the iTunes feed. If iTunes ain't your thing, you can definitely stream us on all the biggest platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spreaker, Stitcher, Google Play Music. We're all over the place right there. Stitcher, if I didn't say that already, where you can stream us through all the most popular apps right there. And all our episodes stream on YouTube as well. So subscribe to us on YouTube and you won't miss anything. Am I on the Air on YouTube? YouTube.com/Am I on the Air. You can also follow us on Instagram as well. Lots of cool photos and posters and stuff we post on there as well. So, and big thanks and shout out to our affiliates over at reddragonsradio.com. Make sure you always follow that website and check out not only us, but all the other great podcasts that are on Red Dragons Radio. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio so you always know what's going down there. So, thank you. Final time on this May the 28th Memorial Day edition of Am I on the Air? I hope you all have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next episode, catch you up to speed once again on all the latest and greatest entertainment news. And until next time, y'all, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragons!
Red Dragon.